Hello, I'm Amy Christian, and I work with Dwight Foster Public Library in Fort Atkinson. Today, what I'd like to talk to you about is the fifth one of our caregiver kits. Now, our caregiver kits are kits that are specific for people who have dementia or some form of memory loss. There are 5 of them. There's travel, TV and movies, home life, patriotism, and the last one I'm going to talk about is on the farm. Some tips that I do have for you. Now, tip number 1 is identify an activity. What does that person that has a form of memory loss or dementia, what do they enjoy or what do they like to do? Are they artistic? Do they like to travel? Do they love to read, gardening? Did they serve in the military? Tip number 2 is set up the environment for whatever the activity is you're going to do. Think to yourself, does the person I care about, do they need to sit? Do they need to be at a table? Do they need to stand? Is there enough room around where you're going to do the activity if they need to move? So think of all of those kinds of things for the environment. Tip number 3, introduce the activity. Be really calm about it. Don't force the situation to happen. Encourage them. Engage in conversation about it and make it really simple if you can. Tip number 4, enhance engagement. So initiate this and assist them when needed using nonverbal or verbal cues such as pointing something out or asking, what do you think we should do next? Okay, so I want to go over with you the different items in our caregiver kit for On the Farm. The first thing, and this is in every one of our 5 kits, is a caregiver's guide to dementia. And this is by Laura Gitlin. And in here are tons of tips and suggestions, reasons that dementia is starting, all of those kinds of things. Just an incredible amount of information in here. So this is why this book is in all of the different caregiver kits, so that you can refer to it any of the times that you have one of the caregiver kits. The second item that's in here is called Favorite Things. And this is farm reminiscing. And so it's the companion photo and activity cards. And there's just, tons of different photos and activity cards in here. I'm just going to go over a couple. The first one is activity card is about tractor colors. This one I thought was kind of cool just because tractors were such a huge part of the people that you care about that was on their farm. So it talks about John Deere, International Harvester, Case, Alice Charmer, Ford, New Holland. So it gives all, and there's more on here, but just going over what those colors were. So I thought that one was really kind of neat. And then on the back, it's all the different kinds of tractors and what they did. Another card that's in here is singing a song. And this one's Old MacDonald. So Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow. And you can go through that song with them. Music is so important in bringing up and engaging in memories. It takes a person, if you just kind of close your eyes and you think about that, you can think about all of the farm animals as you're going through this song, and for them it'll be great. And it's a song that almost all of them will know. So it'll be a great song. So that was one of the activity cards in here. The other, another thing that's in here is John Stewart, and this is folk songs. And in here there's The Streets of Laredo, Carina Carina. So this is a great music CD to listen to with them. You can just put it on in the background if you want. The next item is Favorite Things, and this is all about some different videos. And this is barns and farm fields, vegetable gardens, and tractors. So you can put it in, and again, you're just, each section is about 15 to 20 minutes. So it's a small chunk of time to watch it together and then maybe talk about it. Hopefully it engages them in conversation about what you're watching. So it's barns, like I said, farm fields, tractors, vegetable garden, and farm mix. So it's in there. The next DVD is Gene Autry. And of course, this would be something that almost everyone would know that is a little bit older. So The Man of Frontier, Oh Susanna, Rim of the Canyon, Public Cowboy #1, and Roundup Time in Texas. So 5 movies are on here. The next item is called The Sunshine on My Face. And this book is a really unique book. So in the beginning, it kind of talks about how you get started, you know, telling your reading partner that you have a book and you think that they might like it. Can we sit together and read it? You know, you can do this long distance. That's another thing you could do. So it's called a 2-lap book. That's what this is. So the pictures and the illustrations are very large. This is a great book to engage if they still do some reading, to have them read it to you. But the illustrations just are wonderful. These are all going to be memories of things that would have happened as they were growing up. You know, I love to eat warm apple pie and vanilla ice cream. I love to go for a drive in the countryside. That taking a drive on a Sunday was really common to do, to get out and away from the farm. A lot of them would go to a church service and then they might go to someone's house, or they might just go out for a drive. So that was a pretty popular thing to do. The last thing in our kit is called the Tool Shed, and this is a puzzle. I'm going to open it up for you so you can see it. So this is the puzzle. Again, this would be an activity that you could engage with them. This is kind of neat, I think, to pair up with music. If you paired up with the music CD in here, you have that in the background and you could actually do the puzzle. So the pieces are nice and big. They're plastic. So, you know, if you have a cup of coffee while you're sitting here and all of a sudden it spills a little, you're okay with that. So that is our last item in this Caregiver Kit. So this is the On the Farm Caregiver Kit. It gives you some idea of the different items in it and how to engage in conversation and do some small activities with them. You can check these out for 8 weeks. And again, the 5 kits are home life, travel, TV and movies, on the farm, and patriotism. So we really hope that you check them out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call the library. Our library number is 920-563-7790, or you can go to our website, which is library.org. Again, my name is Amy Christian, and I work with Dwight Foster Public Library. Have an awesome day, and we hope to see you soon.